Hello everyone, my name's Arlene Supple. I'm your professor for Marketing 2040, and I'm going to talk to you a little today about your presentations. One of the things I really want to encourage each and every one of you to do is introduce yourself, consider what kind of distractions might take away from your point. I want to make sure you're including research, and I want to make sure you're having a strong conclusion that really has an action plan with your persuasive point. So, given those very important elements, let's start a little bit with introductions. I would like you each to be fairly formal in your assignments. So, even though we might know each other, especially by the end of the semester, I want you to act like you're speaking to an audience who might not know you, or at least some people might not know you. So, hi, my name's Arlene Supple, and I'm here to talk to you about, or we can talk about credibility. Hi, I'm Arlene Supple, and as an expert in this field, I'm going to talk to you about, right? So those are the kind of ways you might lead into introducing yourself and your persuasive point. Okay? Second thing I want to talk to you about are distractions. Whether there's traffic in the background, barking dogs, or maybe the light is moving towards the camera rather than away, and so it causes funny shadows in the picture. These kind of physical distractions will take away from your persuasive point. Now, we learned from our text that there's all kinds of different distractions, or noise as it's referred to, and it can be like the physical audio kind, or it can also be psychological. So if I'm not dressed as you expect me to be dressed, that might be distracting for you, right? So we look at presentation, we look at things like vocabulary and how we're presenting ourselves, and we're concerned with more of the physical type of noise as we're creating our video or presentation. The third point I want to talk to you all about is I want to make sure you're utilizing research. Now, in this persuasive paper, you're expected to have both primary and secondary research. Primary research is research you have created yourself for the purpose of your paper. So if my persuasive point is that management needs to be trained so that we have less turnover, I might do a survey where I ask various employees in the company several questions and have them ranked on a scale of 1 to 5 that deals with issues about management. And I would then compile that and utilize it as primary research to support my main point. Okay? That's an example of how we would use primary research. Secondary research is research that's already published, and we go out and find it and utilize it because it supports our position. In both cases, research supports what we're trying to accomplish. So primary research is very specific and just for our purposes. Secondary research can be more credible. I mean, if I say Forbes or Fortune 500 or some sort of significant publication came up with this, we might be more likely to believe it than if I said I did a survey of our employees. On the other hand, maybe you feel the other way and the primary is more persuasive to you. Regardless, you should be including both in your persuasive point, okay, or in your paper. Lastly, as you are concluding, you are going to want to make sure that you basically ask for an action plan. So if my initial persuasive point was management needs training, my conclusion might be, and so for these reasons, I'm going to strongly encourage you all to implement a training program for management, because as a result of that training program, I would expect to reduce turnover, thereby saving us significant money in hiring and training, and improving customer service issues because we have, tenured people. So, that's basically what I'm looking for as you get into your presentations. I'm going to summarize one more time. You're basically going to be concerned about audio and visual distractions. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to introduce your key point. Your subject or your persuasive point. Transition to an overview with the key points, and then get started on the actual presentation. As you finish, you're going to have a strong conclusion and ask for an action. I hope that helps you all and that you are enjoying the process. I certainly enjoy being a part of this with you all. Thank you.